Okay, we are live. Hello, everyone who's popping in for reading sprints. I was almost typing in, hey, there's technical difficulties, but we made it.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. I hit a button and my screen went away, and I was like, oh no.
I'm still here.
Thankfully, it all worked.
Yes. Welcome, everyone. For those of you who are on my channel, but not on Reese's, this is Reese from the writing Songbird. So she kindly joined me to have fun tonight reading or writing, whatever we're going to do together. So we're going to have fun.
Yeah.
Looks like Christine is here. And God's Brown Eyed Girl. I love your username. And Teresa's here. Hello. Teresa said she'd try to stop by. And Reese's in the comments.
I have to use my phone because it won't let me on the computer for some reason.
Uh, I'm very happy, though, that I figured out everything so I can use my laptop now. Hey, Carmen. Glad you made it. I've missed you. You haven't been here for a while. How's everything going? How's the new baby? Although not brand new anymore, but. And Tanera's here. Hello. Jamie. Hi, Jamie. And Susan. We got a full crowd here today. Let us know what you guys are reading or doing tonight with us. Oh, Tiffany's here too. Hi, Tiffany. So, Reese, what are you reading tonight, or what are you doing tonight?
I don't know if I'm gonna read or write, but I have Brotherhood, which is a Star Wars book, and I have Rekindled Hope. So I'm either gonna read one of these two. Not sure.
Nice. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Melissa's here. Hi. So I have a physical book for a review. I forgot the camera's this way. It's called Verindon by Lynn Stringer. It's a sci-fi. And it's by, it looks like Wombat Riza, I guess, is the company name. Or publisher name. But I guess it's about a girl in high school, and there's a boy in her high school that I think he's part of a multinational computer company, but then like I think this has something to do with like monsters and stuff from outer space. So hopefully it's good. Nice. Alyssa's rereading The Hunger Games. I like that series, except I did not like the prequel. Did you read that series, Reese?
I've never read it.
It's good, but I did not like the prequel, the one that the fourth one that she made. I was like, it just was completely different from the first three. I was like, no.
Yeah. There was a lot of space in between them, right?
Yeah, like at least I would say at least 10 years probably since the last one came out in the trilogy. My mom's on. Hello, Mom. Oh, she started The House on Foster Hill. She must have had that. Oh, I must have had it on. I took it out on her library card, but she's reading it apparently because I used her library card. You can read it, Mom. Let me know if it's good because I haven't read it yet. Emily's reading Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson. It is a big book. I still have yet to read that.
I've never read any of his books.
Celestria and I, Buddy, read his YA series. It was really good. We enjoyed that a lot.
I'll have to
And
try it.
it was good. It was for the most part, it was really clean. Like they only had like a few swear words, but it was like mostly made up swearing, like because it was like sci-fi. Yeah. Oh, I forgot what Susan's reading. Susan's reading The Book Lover's Library. Perfect by Madeline Martin. Laura, hello, Laura. She's reading the Last Orphans. Yeah, the Last Orphans. Unless I'm reading that wrong. A's and O's look similar to me. Jamie's currently working on Colossians Bible study. Nice. I just started a devotional today. Well, actually, I started it like last week, but I finished like the prologue part. It's called something about waiting on God or something, and it talks about the struggles of waiting and what we can do to just rely on God and concentrate on God during those waiting times. So I think it's going to be a good read.
If it is, let me know. I'm looking for a new devotional.
Yeah. Christine's reading Princess in the Spotlight. Sounds like a good one. I think I've heard of that one. Ooh, Where the Road Bends. I love that book. Are you enjoying it, Carmen? That's one of my favorites. So far, it's my favorite of hers so far that I've read. Hey, Hannah. Nice to see you here. Suzanne Collins is working on another prequel. Yes, I did see that. I did see that she's working on another one. I don't know if I'll pick it up, but we'll see. Also, Brandon Sanderson I think he is working on another series that's connected to that YA series that Celestia and I read. Like, it was in like the last book, like he talked about there was going to be like a new series that's set in the same world. So they're like, oh, we got a buddy read that too.
Yeah.
Tiffany's reading Emma. I did not like Emma. I tried so hard to like it. I like the movie, but I was like, I just could not do the book. I was like, oh no.
I haven't tried it yet.
It's the only one I've read of Jane Austen so far, but I really want to read Pride and Prejudice because I just rewatched the movie. Tanera's reading Submerged by Danny Petrie. I think my mom just read that one last month. Yeah, she just said I read it. I heard her. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Emily says there's a fifth book coming out. Yeah, it's about the 50th games. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Isn't it supposed to be about I can't think of his name, but the one guy in charge of or not in charge of the Hunger Games, but he's the one who was helping the one girl out. I can't even remember names. That's my brain. And Teresa's reading The Sandcastle Hurricane by Carolyn Brown. That sounds like fun. Who wants a hurricane down your sandcastle? It does sound like a great pile of books everybody's reading today. And I also have some on my Kindle too, but I don't know. I'm undecided right now. I'm working on one for a secret vlog, so I can't mention what book it is because then it'll spoil the vlog, but I might do that one. But then I can't talk about it. Maybe I'll start. There's one middle grade book called Greetings from Witness Protection. I might start that one. Skyward, that's the name of it. Thanks, Alyssa. I couldn't even remember the title. Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. That's the one that I read in the whole series.
I'll have to add it.
Hey, KJ. She's reading The Hidden Prince from Tessa Afshar. Nice. I want to read that book, hopefully by the end of the year. Carmen says she really enjoys it. Nice. Reading The Secret Book and Scone Society by Ellery Adams. Were you reading that on Wednesday, or was somebody else reading that? Because that sounds familiar. Christine's reading P&P. Is that Pride and Prejudice? Possibly. Hey, Emily. Start with Mistborn or Warbreaker. Yeah, his adult work. Yeah, Brandon Sanderson. Yeah, I was thinking about starting with Mistborn. I think I have it on hold at my library. I might start that one next. Whenever it comes, it'll take a while. Hamish, yes, that's the name of the coach from Hunger Games. Yes, and I'm pretty sure that's who the next book's going to be about. Hi, Jamie. Nice to see you. Wow, there's everybody popping in today. That's nice. Jamie's reading Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. I want to try that series. Me too, Jamie. It is a good series. And I think the movies did pretty well. I never watched the prequel movie, though, so I don't know if I would like the movie better than the book. But the first three were good. And yes, it's Pride and Prejudice. Okay, Reese, do you like 20-minute sprints or 30-minute sprints? I think you said you like 20-minute reading sprints, don't you?
I like 20, but I can do either. It's fine.
20 is fine with me. I am good with 20. Hey, happy you're here. Oops. Emily's taught Hunger Games twice. Nice. Never read it. Well, I was going to say never read it in high school, but I think it came out I would say it was out when I was in high school. Maybe not, though. 2010. I think it was out by then. Hey, Nikita. She's reading The Silence of Bones by June Her, a Korean historical fiction. Nice. Good choice. I need to still pick up a book for my reading challenge this month on. It's a book by an author and from another country, so I have to find something. Oh, you haven't watched it either, Jamie. Okay, so we'll probably start in about, I guess, 3 minutes. Let a few other people pop in if they want to. We'll start at 15 after, and then we'll do a 20-minute sprint. I do have my phone so I can put it on. So have you started both of your books, Reese, that you have reading now?
Yeah. I think I'm farther through Brotherhood than I am through the other one. I'm in chapter 4 of this one and chapter 8 for this one. So a little bit farther.
I think both of mine are going to be new to me. I haven't seen either one. Okay. Oh, that makes sense, Jamie. Yeah, the Hunger Games definitely kind of has that Giver feel to it. I just read The Giver I think 2 years ago was my very first time reading that. And it was good. I enjoyed the whole series. When I mentioned it was a whole series, a lot of people were like, what? I thought it was just the one book. Hey, Lisa. She's reading a book called The Tobacco Wives. Sounds interesting. But, I hate bringing my Kindle because then I have options. And then I'm like 1,000 books on there, and I'm like, maybe I should just stick with the physical books because it's hard to choose.
Yeah.
I did finish The Cairo Curse, though, this morning from Pepper Basham.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh, good. I have not read it yet, like that series. Haven't.
I like the second book better than the first. I think the first was just overhyped for me, The Mistletoe Countess, and I was like, I don't know if I'm like, I knew I was going to continue the series because I liked it. I think I gave it 4 stars, but I was like, it just wasn't my favorite of Pepper Basham's. And then I read the second book, and I was like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. But a lot more like high adventure and action in it than the first one. It was like Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
mixed with a little bit more romance. It was really good.
I like action.
Me too. I guess we can start now if you want to start our first reading sprint of the night, Reese.
All right.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do 20 minutes until that is 35 after, whatever time that is for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and put on music and we'll mute ourselves, and we will see you all back in 20 minutes. All right. We're back. So how's your reading going?
All right, I got a little farther, so I read both because why not? So.
I almost made it to chapter 2. This is small print. I'm just saying, like, this book is gonna take me forever to get through.
That is small print.
It's so small. So I only made it to page 13, or yeah, roughly. But yeah, so I'm reading. Actually, this is actually 3 books in one. So technically, I'm reading The Air, I think. So in the first book. So
I was gonna say that's a big book for little print.
it is big. So, oh, Jamie's still talking about the Hunger Games. Chrissy's here. Hey, Chrissy. Wait, what did you eat? I'm sure you finished by now, possibly. She's reading Oathbound and maybe some Hob. I still need to read Oathbound. Sounds really good. Yeah, I grabbed my earbud case. This little guy. I grabbed him instead of my mouse earlier, so I left a comment. It's kind of felt like my mouse, just a little bit smaller. Kat's reading a Tessa Afshar book, The Peasant King. So we have 2 people reading Tessa Afshar tonight. Just different books. Emily says read Hob. There is no maybe. I'm surprised Chrissy hasn't like messaged me and said you need to read Hob. Or I mean, I do love a good fantasy book. So
I haven't read it either.
maybe now that I said that, she's probably gonna bug me. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, I found that music. I'll put on some Hobbit music for Reese during our next reading sprint. Lucy's here. Hello, Lucy. She can't stay, but thank you for popping in and saying hi. Yeah, I noticed like everybody's doing reading sprints. There's like almost reading sprints every single day for like the next week.
Yeah.
Nice. Christine only has 11 pages left. You're so close. Oh, nice. 22 pages. Yeah, usually when it's a regular size print book, I'll read about that much in, well, that's in a half hour though. So 20 minutes, well, 13 pages, that could be about right. Mom read 32 pages. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Mom. I think that's the one that Dad read. Dad read one, Jamie Joe Wright. He hasn't picked up any others, but he did read that one, The House on Foster Hill. Carmen's making pizza and chatting with her husband. Nice. Are you allowed to say where you're moving to? Good talk, though, to chat about. Got to move all those books. What kind of pizza did you make, too? We had pizza just a few nights ago. We made homemade chicken flatbread pizza. It was so good. Emily got 10 pages read. I think I do the same thing. Reading fantasy, I think I read fantasy slower. Maybe that's why. Well, this is sci-fi, but maybe I think I do tend to read sci-fi and fantasy slower, unless it's an audiobook. I think I do that too. Do you read a certain genre slower, Reese, or
Contemporary.
contemporary?
Yeah. It's harder to get through for me.
I think classics too. Classics are like,
Yeah.
I either have to go super fast if I'm not interested, or if I am interested, then I take it slower.
Usually takes me a month to read a classic.
Yeah. Got 8 pages into Skyward. Got 10 pages. Emily's planning on beginning her reread. Reread of Hobbs. I don't know why when I read veggie, I was thinking Veggie Tales, but a veggie wrap. Chick-fil-A veggie wrap. That sounds good. I read a couple of chapters. We had subs from Jersey Mike's. Yeah, Jersey Mike's. And it was really good. What did you have for dinner, Reese?
I had some pasta.
That sounds good. Oop. Man, my alarm was off for some. Oh, that's why I put 25 minutes instead of 20. That's why my alarm. I was like, why is there like 7 minutes left and the sprint's supposed to end? My mom does read fast. If she's enjoying a book, she reads about as fast as I do. Got 10 pages read. Learning a lot about the tobacco history and the big business it was for all the plantation owners. Yeah, there was a lot of business back then. Sounds good. Is it like geared toward like does it mention slavery during that time too? Because I know there was a lot of slavery back in the tobacco history and cotton and all those. I don't know what era you're in, but it's about that era, I think. South Carolina. Okay, nice. And typical pizza. Pepperoni bacon. Bacon's not typical. At least I don't think I've ever had bacon. Oh no, I've had chicken bacon ranch pizza. I don't think I've ever had it with pepperoni though. 14 pages read, but more than halfway through the book. That's good. I hope you're enjoying it. Are you two reading anything for Jane Austen in July? I'm hoping to get to start reading Pride and Prejudice. I should have waited and watched Pride and Prejudice this month, but Mom and I watched it in June.
I might start Emma, but I don't know because I just finished Sense and Sensibility, so I'm like, do I feel like reading another one? I don't know.
Was it good, Sense and Sensibility?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
I like the movie version. I love all the movie versions, but I could not get into Emma, so I'm hoping that Pride and Prejudice will be different. Although I think it will be because I know the 1995 movie version with Colin Firth, like that's the closest to the book version, and that's my favorite version. So I'm like, I think I can handle the book. Hey Danielle, nice to see you here. Excited to do some reading. Yes, we just started. I don't know how long we'll be here, but we should be here for at least, I don't know. What time are you thinking, Reese? Do you have a certain time you gotta go, or?
No, I'm good as long as I don't fall asleep.
Okay. I usually go until only about like between 10 and 10:30 is like my max. So
Yeah.
what
Just
kind of
plain
pasta?
old regular pasta and sauce, just pretty generic.
Homemade sauce or jar sauce?
Jarred, yeah.
Gonna have to beat you up. Kidding. But my mom makes my grandmother's homemade spaghetti sauce, and we can it, so it's so good. We can't eat jar sauce anymore since we make that. Like we can't find a good sauce in a jar. Yeah, Kat, the movie's really good. I haven't seen the movie in a long time, but I remember really liking it. Isn't there a version with Hugh Grant, right? I think that's the one that I've seen.
Sense and Sensibility is my favorite movie of all the Jane Austens.
I think I've seen almost every adaptation, not quite. I actually just saw it for the first time. It was whatever title has North in the title. I can't remember what it's called, or maybe I'm confusing with something.
Mm.
But I saw it like just last year, and I was like, "This is really good." Maybe I'm wrong. I saw Northanger Abbey, but I don't think that was it. Maybe it was Persuasion. I'm confused. I don't know. It was like, but all I remember was that it was good, so I'm gonna have to find it and buy a copy. Oh, unicorn tag. That sounds like fun. I don't think I saw your unicorn tag video. I'll have to look back and see. It's okay. Just blame it on the keyboard, Susan. good choices. I would say go with Sense and Sensibility, only because that's the most I remember. It does sound good. Pizza's always a good choice. We did try gluten-free pizza. It's just not the same. So I'm just gonna eat gluten every once in a while when I feel like pizza. Yeah, mom reads fast just like me. Yes, Emily, agree. 1995 version, it is the best. And I got my mom hooked on it. I was watching the first, well, she missed the first episode, most of it. And then she got really hooked on it. And now she's got a crush on Colin Firth. Carmen's planning on reading Northanger Abbey this month. Nice. I wonder when, like, how did Jane Austen July start? Was she born in July or did somebody just start it? I'm kind of interested to know. Yeah, it does have to be a good book for my mom to read fast. I think I tend to read faster when I'm not enjoying a book. So, although maybe not. It just depends on if I have to actually get it done or not. If I don't, then it'll take me forever if I'm not enjoying a book. Ooh, Gothic novels, Northanger Abbey. Ooh, I might have to check that out too because I do like a good Gothic tale. Oh no, Tiffany. Yeah, I did not like Emma. That was one of the audiobooks that I was like listening at like 3 times the speed and I don't remember any of it. That was so bad. It's like I don't care. I'm sorry, but Jamie's working on Sense and Sensibility too. Yeah, spread the love. Susan's wonderful. Oh, good, Carmen. I'm glad I'm not the only one who didn't enjoy Emma as much. Hello, nice to see you here. Yeah, yeah, I do agree. Like at the end of the book, I was a little bit more invested, but it is very slow and mostly gossipy a little bit, or like I don't know, matchmaking. I should like that. I did like a good matchmaker story. Well, you got to vote for Emma from Chrissy, so she says continue it. Oh, okay, you love the meat pizzas. Yeah, it is typical if you like meat pizzas, I guess. And I have had sausage on pizza, and that's good. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. When she was in her 20s, we did a P&P themed sleepover, watched the 1995 version, Bride and Prejudice, and Bridget Jones. That's fun. I don't know about the goofy Pride and Prejudice. I'll have to look that up. I never had like a themed sleepover. Did you ever do any themed sleepovers, Reese?
Nope.
My sleepovers were boring. I was the one who would fall asleep first.
Yeah, same.
It's like, especially like at like church sleepovers. I'm like, guys, be quiet. I'm trying to sleep. I did have a themed birthday party, but that's about as far as I went. A themed sleepover though would be really fun. If my friend still lived around here, I'd probably ask her come over and we'll, because she liked Pride and Prejudice too. I'd like come over and we'll do a Pride and Prejudice sleepover. Forget your husband, come over here. Okay, hey Kim, eating dinner in the midst of a hurricane. Oh no. Yeah, definitely praying that it will leave before it hits you guys in South Texas. We lived in like right in the middle of Texas when we lived there. Darcy is a publisher, Elizabeth is writing a novel, and Charles Bingley is rich because of dog therapy video, and Jane is Venezuelan. Okay, I'll have to look that one up. That one sounds interesting. Of course somebody would get rich because of a dog therapy video. Persuasion is so good, and it's my current favorite. Oh, nice. I have a feeling Pride and Prejudice is going to be my favorite, only because I will forever think of Colin Firth as I'm reading it. I was doing that the other day because I was reading. What was I reading? It might have been The Cairo Curse by Pepper Basham, and because it's set, well, not quite back then, but like it just had that feel. So I was like picturing Colin Firth as the main character. I'm like, get it out. That didn't take too long, though. Uh-oh, we have an argument. Oh, low-key agree. I thought you were disagreeing. Oh, the Emma doesn't deserve Mr. Knightley. I know, I really did like, actually, I did like Mr. Knightley, and she just seemed very flighty. Yeah. Like, she didn't want romance, and I was like, okay, then why are you getting married? She liked matching other people up, but not herself.
Mm-hmm.
I have never stayed up all night for a sleepover. I've stayed up almost all night at home. I think the latest I stayed up was like between 4 and 5 one time. And that was during a college night, so that was no fun driving. It stars Lamb Haskin and Orlando Seal. Okay, I will write that down because I'm always interested in the adaptation. I have paper next to me too. Maybe it's on, like, if I can find it on one of the, maybe Hulu or something has it. I got Hulu free for 1 month, and I feel like Hulu has, like, I don't know, I feel like Hulu options, and now they have, like, nothing. Oh, Cam. Thank you for the clarification. We can change the L into a K, maybe. Everybody loves Persuasion. Oh, I did forget about that because she needed to stay home to take care of her mother or father. I did forget that. I did not remember that. So I guess that makes sense, but at least she did find somebody. But yeah, like, I guess she changed her mind pretty quickly by the end of the book. Yeah, her social circle was quite small. Everybody in Jane Austen's circle, you know, it's all quite small. Like, you travel to one party, then to the next, but like they're all,
Yeah,
all you have that one group of people. Well, unless you're Mr. Darcy and you come from far away. Well, 16 years old back then was quite old. Like, that's marrying age, and
mm-hmm.
I hope you like it, Christine. I like a classic every now and then, but I'm not a huge classic person. Unless, like, I've seen the movie version, that I'm more apt to enjoy it, I think. What about you, Reese? Do you enjoy a classic more if you watch the movie?
I find I don't want to read it if I've watched the movie because I no longer care. The movie's easier, like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Like, I rather watch the movies than try and read it.
That makes sense. Yeah. As far as classics go, I do prefer movies mostly. I do like Lord of the Rings, though. I think it was because I watched the movies that I picked up the book. Well, maybe not. I may have read one of them before the movies came out, because I know my dad had like the original covers and they were like falling apart. So I may have read one like when I was like 10 or something. But I think seeing the movies, I think I could picture it better, like all the characters and everybody. Bye, Chrissy. I can't keep your eyes open. I know. I saw you, Reese. You were yawning too.
Yeah.
That's okay. I kind of felt that way too. I was like, if I wasn't having a co-host, I'd probably be asleep right now. Yeah, yeah. You do kind of wish that people married older back then, but they didn't. They didn't. Even biblical times, they were between like 12 and 14, like even earlier than that. So,
Hmm.
yeah. I guess it was just the way it was back then, I guess. Hurry up, quickly get married so you can have lots of great grandchildren.
Yeah.
I know my grandmother married at 14, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And it probably wasn't legal. Um, yeah, we kind of found out after she passed away. Like, she was 14. She lied about her age on the marriage license, so that's definitely illegal.
Oh.
And she also married in a different state, and like they didn't have permission from her parents to get married. So like that again is also a big no.
Oh.
It's like, grandmother, you probably were illegally married that entire time. Good night, Chrissy. Glad you popped in. Currently listening to the audiobooks. Nice. The Hobbit's probably my least favorite because I think
I
I didn't read it until like maybe 5, 6 years ago.
I
I
didn't
like
like
it.
The Hobbit.
Yeah, it wasn't as much fun as Lord of the Rings, probably because I had more connection with the movie and stuff. But I do like Andy Serkis, so yeah, gotta have a fun voice. Have you seen his interviews, Reese, where he talks about how he got the voice for Gollum?
I haven't seen them, no.
He was talking about how he was trying to figure out. They asked him like how he felt. He said when they asked me to be a part of Lord of the Rings, he's like, oh, it's like going to be this big epic movie. I'm going to have this great part, and then he found out he's going to play an animated character. He's like, animated character, like what's up with that? But then he found out he started reading, and he's like, oh, this is a pretty good character. So he was trying to figure out a voice to audition with, and his cat came in and started hacking up a hairball. And then he saw the movement of like the cat with like the back arching, and he's like, and the noises that he makes, he's like, I could do that with columns. So,
Oh my word.
yeah, interview, it's hilarious, and so that's how he came up with the voice of Gollum. I'm like, that's
Interesting.
hilarious. Oh, Nikki does the opposite. She just likes watching movies once I've read the book. Oh no. I still can't remember if I read or watched The Princess Bride first, because I can still remember like we just moved to New York, and I might have seen the movie first then, because I remember walking into the downtown library, and it was just sitting on this shelf. I'm like, this book looks fantastic. I read it and I was like, oh, this is really good. So I might have read the book first, then watched the movie. But
I thought of you earlier because I watched The Princess Bride, and I was like, oh.
Yep, one of my favorite movies.
Mhm.
Favorite book too. I'm supposed to be reading that this month with Holly, so we're gonna read that together sometime this month, hopefully. I have to text her. Hi, Lucy. Are you still working? Taking a break? Yes, I agree, Kat. I did like the Hobbit movies, although my dad would disagree. He likes the book better. Although I feel like you really didn't need 3 movies for one book.
Yeah.
It was a little over. I'm like, couldn't you just do this in one movie? Oh, you have to read the book. It's so good. Although I would recommend skipping the whole introduction part thing.
I've never read it either.
The whole introduction right in the beginning, like he's just talking about like how he came up with the idea for the book and stuff like that. So every time I reread it, most of the time I tend to skip that part and just go right to the story. It's like if you started with that, you might not enjoy it as much. Tiffany, you've never seen The Princess Bride? Well, leave right after here and go find it. It's so good. I found out that I was so sad that Carrie Oles, who plays Wesley in The Princess Bride, he was in Rochester, literally an hour away from me, and I had no idea.
No.
I was so upset. I was like, didn't find out about it until after the fact, and I was like, no. He was doing a whole tour thing around the U.S. Like they would watch the movie in the theater, and then he would have a Q&A after, and I was like,
Oh.
it's like, this sounds like so much fun. And I found out like 2 months after he was here.
Mm.
He was just here like back in January or February. I was like, oh man, I missed it. I didn't know you worked at TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx does get busy. My mom loves shopping there at all those stores. Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. They're all owned by the same person too.
Mm-hmm.
I like Aragorn in both.
I like him better in the movies, and I like Boromir better in the books. It's like swapped of how I like them. So it's very interesting.
I do like Aragorn a lot in the movies. I just saw a recent picture of him, and like if you put back on the wig and the goatee, he could still play it.
Yeah.
Emily agrees. Read and watch The Princess Bride. It is so good and is easily quotable. I tend to quote a lot from that movie. Marriage is what brings us together today. It's a quote from the movie if you don't know. Lord of the Rings is one of those movies I now cannot watch because of the books. I love the books and the character develops of Faramir in the books. I do. I need to reread Lord of the Rings because it has been a little while. ROUSs. I don't believe they exist. I cried during that scene. I remember crying during that scene when I was
Yeah.
little. I was like, no, don't do it. Such a good movie. My
Mhm.
friend, she got to go to like when it was in theaters, like a special anniversary theater, and she said it was so much fun. Everybody in the theater was quoting everything, and so it was hilarious. And those are so much fun. Like especially if you like have seen the movie like 100 times, like it's fun just to quote it along with other people that have seen it so many times. We went to go see it in the drive-through. That was fun. I think I hear fireworks in the background.
Yeah.
You guys aren't done apparently. Did you guys get to see fireworks yesterday?
No.
No,
I was
we
asleep.
didn't. I go to sleep. We drove an hour to go down to Bemis Point. It's a wharf, and we are like, oh, we're gonna stay here. We didn't, but it wasn't until 10 o'clock, and it started sprinkling at like 7:30. And I was like, well, we had a really great dinner, and we had ice cream. Let's just go home.
Yeah.
So we're like, well, we still had a good 4th of July. We got to eat out and
Yeah.
had a good time. Sat for a little bit.
Hmm.
The fireworks weren't bad here, though. They were out pretty quickly. So
Yeah.
okay, I guess you want to start another 20-minute reading sprint now.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, so let's go until what is that? 25 after? Yeah,
Yeah.
20. Is that 25 after? Yeah. Okay, so 25 after. So have fun reading, everyone, and we will see you back in 20 minutes.
and from the door where it began, and I must follow. The road goes ever on and on, and from the door where it began, how far ahead the road I must follow. And from the door where it began, and I must follow if I can. The road goes ever on and on, and from the door where it began, how far ahead the road has gone. I must follow if I can.
Okay, we're back from reading sprints. At least I set my alarm right this time.
You have a lot of fireworks.
Yeah. Apparently they didn't use them all up yesterday, or maybe their clock was wrong or something.
Maybe.
So I guess we have good ambiance today.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not too loud.
How's your book?
It's good so far. It definitely hit a really hard scene. She's being bullied by a bully, and so yeah, not a good guy. So it's like, oh no. So I'm hoping that the guy that her friend, like, there's a guy that takes her friend to the dances, but like she's not interested in him that way. And so I'm like, I have a feeling they're gonna get together, but I don't know how because they're both kind of shy. So. Oh no, you had internet issues. Or are you reading an ebook or listening to an audiobook? Yeah, that can happen. I think I read about 10 pages this time, so not bad. And I don't have a bookmark. I always seem to forget to bring a bookmark. Oh well. Yay, Christine finished her book. Yay! It is really good though so far. Like, I'm invested in the characters, and hopefully Frank will get his just desserts. That's the bully's name, Frank. Nice. Finished viewing some YouTube videos and finally started reading. Hooray! Yeah, I have not been good at watching YouTube videos, but I don't know. I just haven't been in the mood for watching YouTube videos lately.
Yeah.
Which I guess that's a good thing because I'm not mindlessly watching a bunch of videos. But oh, I have to plug in my laptop. I will be back.
I didn't read much. I mean, I read a decent amount, but it's going. Okay, there you go. So I'm about to start chapter 15. So I guess I read a decent amount, but these chapters are really short. So I started at chapter 8 and made it to chapter 15. So that's pretty good, I guess, for reading.
Okay, I'm back. I didn't know how to mute my screen. I'm like, I don't know. I think I've done it by myself, but oh, there it is. I couldn't figure out how to do it. It's like I removed myself completely from it. I'm like, I'm still here. I'm just, didn't want to, see the back of my Chip and Dale pajama bottoms. Hey, Beth. Glad you popped in. Yep, we're still here, having fun reading. My book is already getting really good, so I think I picked a good choice tonight. She already saw like some kind of creature in the bushes of the school, so like that's as far as the sci-fi element has gotten so far. And then her friend's got like this weird cell phone, but like the guy that she's been dating, like his father owns like a technology store, but like it's like I have a feeling it's like really advanced or maybe alien technology or something. I don't know. Because like it set off like a red alarm when she tried to open the phone, and her friend's like, "What are you doing? Give me that." I'm like, "Oh, there's something up with that cell phone." Nice. Teresa got 20 pages read. Mom got 9 pages read. Played one game and got a fruit popsicle to eat. I love how she says it's a natural fruit popsicle, but it's not. It's not sugar free, Mom. They do have added sugar in them, I think. It's not completely natural. So I think it does have added sugar in it. I think. Hi. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. That your first reading sprint experience. Yay. Happy you're here. I love your username, Florals of Faith. Do you have a YouTube channel? Because that just seems like a YouTube channel. And if I'm not already subscribed, I'll subscribe. You're reading Dangerous Beauty. I love that book so much. Definitely a favorite. Nikita's read 15. I'm wondering what the icon is there. It almost looks like a hamster peeking out of like grass or something. A little emoji. Susan, you started being choosy about what booktube videos you watch. Yeah, there's way too many, and I do try to watch all of my friends' videos, but like it gets too much. So I'm like, if I can do one video a month, I think I'm good. Because I love you guys all so much, but there's just too many.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Celestria.
Hi.
Glad you're here. Oh, thank you, Susan. I do like to host, and this is your first time, right, Reese, on my channel?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad you can pop in anytime you want. You know, if you see I'm doing reading sprints and you want to come on, just say hey.
Thank you.
Hey, Antoine. Oh, you won't be able to finish your book tonight. But I'm glad you made good progress, so that's nice. Any progress is good. And I did not think I was going to enjoy this so much, so I was worried that like it would take me forever to get through it, but I have a feeling I'm going to read straight through it, so which is good because I got this for a review somewhere. It might have been from Wombat Industries, but I thought it was from. There's another one, another publisher house that contacted me, and I think it was called Bandersnatch, I think, which I think is pretty cool because that's from Alice in Wonderland. It's from the. I didn't know that. That's actually it says National Library of Australia. So the author is from Australia. That would count toward my readathon or my yearly readathon. Tamara read 16 pages. Oh, it's a cat in a box. That emoji I saw. I was circling it with my mouse. I'm like, nobody can see me circling with my mouse. So it's a cat in a box. It did look like a hamster in hay for some reason for me. You do have a YouTube channel. Oh, I need to check you out. Because I have another YouTube channel that I do that's all about Bible journaling and art journaling. I will definitely check you out. That is so cool. Yes, definitely we'll check you out. Well, I read a lot more than quite a few people. I know a lot of booktubers. I don't read too much. Like I've seen some booktubers like they might have like maybe 3 books a month sometimes, and whatever you read, whatever you share. Yeah, exactly. It's like whatever you want to share with anybody. There's other stuff too. You can do tag videos and reading sprints and stuff. So it doesn't just have to be just talking about the books that you read.
Yeah.
If you want to start one, you don't have to, but. I would definitely look you up. Yeah, mine is Katie Faith Journaling. So I don't know if you know my channel or not. I'll have to find it and share it. Oh, I forgot I had my phone. I was like, Mom, I need your phone. But no, I have my own phone. No, I don't need your phone. She just asked me if I needed her phone. I'm like, no. So what book did you continue on, Reese, on the last reading sprint?
I read both.
You read both again?
Mainly this one, though. I'm pretty invested in this one, so.
That's good.
Yeah.
I haven't read that one. I've read a few Star Wars books, like more recent ones, and then I read the Han Solo trilogy, like I told you. Mm-hmm. We'll have to buddy read those sometime.
Yes.
They're really good.
I actually own book 2. Well, my brother does, but I don't have book 1. So I need to find that one.
Well, a few of my libraries had it on Libby, so maybe it's on Libby.
Yeah.
Yes, we know we got fireworks going on. So, trying to think about what to talk about. Does anybody have any questions for us, book related or life related? Ask away. There are 27 of you on. I was going to
Crazy.
say late night people, but it's not that late for all of you. Okay, you did find me. I was just about to put the link into my channel. I just had to switch channel or switch YouTubes and stuff. Yeah, I'm definitely right now going to subscribe to you too. So also let us know if you want to be called Florals of Faith or if you want us to use your first name or whatever. Let us know. I do try to remember people's names, but sometimes I forget. Oh, you should do a channel. I think you'll be really good at it. Books, daily life, and Jesus. Oh, are you kidding? I was a huge introvert before I started, and I figured I would not be good at anything. That's why I started Bible journaling first, because you just see my hands. And then I went to the face, so.
Nope. I have it, but I haven't read it yet.
I haven't either. I need to read that. Which readathon is that? Is that my yearly one, or is it the readathon that's happening this summer, Beaches and Books? Or Read Around the World-a-thon, just so I know which one. Yes. Reading Sprints on the 9th. Lucy and Reese. That'll be fun. I'll pop in the comments. My next one's probably going to be next Friday because I'm getting my hair done on Wednesday, which I'm really excited about. And then I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday. So, yeah, Friday probably. Okay. Hi, Whitney. Nice to meet you. And yeah, as I said, I will be looking you up right now. Wrong YouTube channel, though. I have to go to my
I just
face journal. I like to have all my art stuff on one channel. You couldn't tell Celestria. You're like me. Like, as soon as you get comfortable with people and stuff, you really can't tell on camera. Yeah, you get used to it. After a while, I am so comfortable in front of the camera now. It's funny. I was talking to my pastor's wife the other day, and she said, "How do you do it?" She goes, "She can talk in front of 100 people in a room, but she can't talk in front of a camera." And I was like, I'm the total opposite. I was like, I could have 1 million people watch a video and be fine, but I can't talk in front of like maximum 5 people, maybe. Yes. Is that the Keeper of the Lost Cities you're talking about, Christine? Yeah, I would be up for it.
Yeah. It would make me actually read it.
Yeah. Yeah, Beaches and Books. Yeah, so the July Readathon. I just finished the rain prompt because it did rain yesterday. So very happy that that happened. So I was able to, not yesterday, 2 days ago. And so I finished the Cairo course during the rainstorm, or read it during the rainstorm. I think my favorite prompt is that, just because people can get creative with the rain. Because I said, you can read in your bathtub or near your sink or drink water while, it doesn't have to be a rainstorm if you don't get rain. Try to have rain. But if you don't, then just pick another form of water. Okay, Kat. Yeah. Actually, next Friday, I forgot. Next Friday is sprints with Lucy and Celestria. So I'll actually have more co-hosts next week. I totally forgot. You're welcome, and you'll just have to wait and see. because I don't even know exactly what I'm doing. But I bought a Groupon for my birthday, so I'm gonna get some stuff done. So I don't know yet. I'm not sure. Yeah, I can tell, Celestia, that you'd probably be shy in person, but you definitely can tell that on the camera you do a lot better. I was waiting for the police or fire alarm to go past. That's okay, Celestia. I think we're all shy at first. Like, if you watch my first couple of videos, I'm sure I was pretty shy. Although not as badly as probably my Bible journaling channel when I first started that.
I was so bad at the beginning of my channel. So embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, I think Reese explained that she's a multiple person
Yep.
during the reading sprints.
Yeah.
It depends for me. Like if I'm really invested in a book, I'll just binge read it. But sometimes I'll start like a couple books at once, but then once I get halfway through like one, I'll finish it.
I technically have 3 books going on right now. I have an audio book and 2 physical books. So
Hey, that's me actually. I have now another new. I have a physical book, an audio book, and an ebook. Okay, so do you want to do another reading sprint?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go until 9:42 now. So maybe let's go until 5 after.
Okay.
Okay, so have fun reading, everybody, and we'll see you back at 5 after.
from the door where it began. And I must follow if I could. The road goes ever on and on, down from the door where it began. Now far ahead the road is gone. I must follow if I can.
Okay, guys, that's the end of our reading sprint. Yeah, it is. Let us know how you're enjoying your books or what you're doing, having fun. I know I missed a lot of comments. Yes, Susan, we do need more Christian
I
book
can't
readers.
hear you.
You can't hear me. Oh, I know why. How about now?
Oh, now it worked. Never mind.
Okay.
My computer was glitching. I'm like, what's wrong with my computer?
I thought my volume might have been down.
I hit a button and then it's loaded, and I'm like, okay, good.
So they read in a rain ambient room with Lucy and Christine. Yes, I might have to do that next week.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really fun. Nice. Glad it's a rainy season for you. Lots of opportunities to read. It has been pretty rainy so far this summer for here in New York. Yeah, my mom was teasing the sirens going off. They're after her again. We kind of tease her about that, saying the men in the white jackets are going to come take her away. Oh, I like that. Picking blackberries in the back pasture. My grandparents lived on an itty bitty island in the middle of New York, so not much room for growing anything really. Teresa only reads one book at a time. Susan, so what have you done now? Do we need to collect bail money? I didn't see that. Yes, lots of it. Yes, Jamie, you do read a lot of books at once. I love seeing your posts on Facebook. Susan has several going at once. Yeah, they're talking about the running joke. And I said later on, I put in a comment, there's an option, Mom, to have a comment you're putting timeout. I didn't even know that. I clicked on the 3 dots. I'm like, oh, there's an option to put a user in timeout. Bye, Teresa. You're probably already gone. Hi. Oh, you usually have several books going, but just finished them all but one. Nice. Yeah, as I said, I usually just start a few here and there. I forgot to delete the thing. There you go. Now you can see our lovely faces. Yeah, I do. I don't mix up characters very often, Mom, unless like I came across a book. I read 2 books, and each of them had the exact same main character name, and they were both like historical fiction. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna mess this up. I don't remember what I did though. If I stopped reading the one to finish it or something. Oh yeah, that's a good thing to read multiple books so you don't have reading or rarely have reading slumps. That does make sense, Nikita. I actually do try to read every single day, even if it's for like 5 minutes, and I have not had a reading slump in like 2 years.
That's awesome.
So it's probably why, like, if I skip like a whole day of not reading anything, then I get into a reading. Alyssa's got a lot of books going on. Nice, Nikita. Read 25 pages. Christine's been knitting. Mom read 18 pages. I think I read about maybe 7 or 8. I grabbed a snack and stuff, so it was a little short. That's okay. Susan's loving her book. Miss Books Are Everywhere is trying to finish Well of Ascension before Tiffany's live discussion tomorrow. Yeah, I didn't enjoy or join in that readathon only because I have way too many books to read this summer. Alex. Yes, Tanera, reading multiple books in different genres definitely helps. I am doing that actually. I have historical fiction, a sci-fi, and a contemporary romance. So they are all different. It is nice music, Dewey. And I did find out that it's not it's copyrighted, but like it's share copyright. Like I can still get paid for reading sprints, but I just share the money because it is copyrighted. But it's nice to know that I don't get in trouble for it. So how's your reading going, Reese?
Pretty good. I've been getting tired, so I wasn't reading as much, but I've gotten to chapter 16, so.
It's good. I'm in the middle of chapter 3, I think, but they are long chapters. Or at least they feel long. If you want, that can be our last reading sprint, because I'm getting a little tired too. Hey, Dewey. I'm glad you got to pop in for the last few minutes here. Yeah, so I didn't get too far, but like, she's in my book, The Heir by Lynn Stringer. Her father just got an option for his technology company that like they're going to pay top dollar, but he's really suspicious about it.
Interesting.
And her mother went missing when she was 5, and her dad said she ran off with like the accountant of supposedly this company that wants to buy the technology. And so I don't know. I have a feeling her mom went missing for another reason, but I guess we won't know until later. It does sound Celtic, but it's Lord of the Rings. But yes, it does have that Celtic feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
You have a thriller, a romantic suspense, a sci-fi, and a romance fantasy.
Nice.
Good choices. Good choices. My dad loves Celtic music, so I do like it every once in a while. Yes, Christine's doing reading sprints with Caitlin on Monday. Yes, you are. And I will join in as long as I remember. Wow, 12 different genres. I don't even think I can name 12 different genres. They are relaxing, yes.
Definitely.
As long as you're not hosting it. I used to be kind of nervous, and I'm like, my face would flush. You couldn't tell because I would wear makeup. I'm not wearing makeup today, but I would flush. I'd be like, because live is different than just filming.
Definitely.
You make bloopers and you can't edit them out. Oh, nice. Cozy mystery waiting to start. That sounds good. Yeah, so I think we're going to end reading sprints now, guys, because Reese is definitely tired. She's showing signs. And I'm not showing signs, but I'm definitely getting yucky, and that's my sign that I need to go to bed. So I'm just going to say a quick prayer for all of us before we head on out to bless our week and everything. Dear Lord, thank you for reading sprints with friends, Lord God, and thank you, Lord God, for my friend Reese for hanging out with me tonight, Lord God, and thank you for blessing our sprints tonight and the books we read, Lord God. I pray for everyone's safety because fireworks are still going on, Lord, and I just pray, Lord God, for a blessed week and good weather, maybe a little rain for those of us who want rain for that reading prompt this summer, and I pray for good time during everybody's jobs this week as well, and a good weekend. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, guys. Good night, everyone. And thank you for coming on. Thank you, Reese, for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. It was lots of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.